Hello ladies and gentlemen, Yessik Ziiq here again today to bring you the first episode, or the first new episode of Let's Play Invisible Inc. So you might remember that I played this quite a while ago, and I was waiting for release to play it again, but I got sick during release. So I'm going to start a new game here. I'm going to play the story without the tutorial, because I do not need the tutorial. And I am going to be playing on experienced mode, because I'm not experienced, and, you know, that. Let's start the mission. And watch the opening cutscene, which I think is pretty badass.
Get to the main server, collect the data, and get out. No detours.
Get my mouse pointer off screen.
Proceeding to target.
Lovely. I should quickly mention that I have some unlocks.
Insertion was clean. Alarm level holding steady.
That you normally wouldn't have at the beginning.
We need to get to the third floor. We can make our way to the server room from there.
Since my data carried over from the
chatter on the comms?
alpha, beta.
It's silent on all frequencies.
They should have detected us by now.
Receiving priority 1 transmission.
They're onto you. Get out. Get out of there!
HQ compromised. We're going to need an extraction. I've got Incognita. Deckard and International are on their way. Get to the roof. I'll cover you. Go! Decker, how long till extraction?
30 seconds.
Get us out of here. We've got work to do.
So as you may have gotten already, this is a cyberpunk-influenced, turn-based tactical game where you infiltrate where it's like infiltration and espionage for corporations. It's pretty cool, and I'm going to instantly go with my favorite characters. You actually get a good rundown of their character.
Even with the brain damage, Banks is one of the most effective hackers I've ever encountered. With stims and neuroconditioning, she's able to stay lucid. But I wonder what kind of long-term effects that might have on her stability.
So I actually want to get
International is one of the best all-round operatives I've ever seen. But she's held back by an unfortunate abundance of social concern. If used correctly, she's the bedrock upon which you can build a winning team. Just don't ask her about the plight of the global proletariat.
Okay, so those are the agents I have so far. I have plenty of others, but I will be using those later.
Even with the brain damage,
I know
one of the
about
most
the brain damage.
Hackers
There is
I've ever
also
encountered.
a second.
With stims and
Please
neuroconditioning,
stop.
she's able to stay
Okay,
lucid.
let me wait.
But I wonder what kind of long-term effects that might have
Also,
on her
as you
stability.
unlock more and more in the game, you get the on-file version of it and the archived version of the same character who have different upgrades and different things. It's pretty cool stuff, but for now I'm going to go with the very basic on-file. I'm going to stick with Power Drip, or maybe I should do Fusion. Fusion costs lots of power, but it gives you lots of power as well. Gain 3 power for 4 turns, 4-turn cooldown. I'm going to actually go with Fusion and Parasite here. So let's begin. Fusion takes a bit more management. You know what? I'm just going to go with Power Drip because I haven't played for quite a while. So let's begin the game here. If it's 1974, it's 2074, and corporations rule the world with brutal efficiency. They hit you hard and now you're on the run. You need to strike back, but you'll never win by force. Keeping agents alive with stealth and cunning. Raid the corpse's corpse facilities for tools and support. and prepare your team for the final showdown. The odds are stacked against you. You will fail repeatedly, but each time you will learn more about your adversaries, and every restart generates a new world of dangers and opportunities. You have a tough job ahead of you, Operator. Don't let us down. I am ready indeed.
Operator, are you there? Good. I was afraid you didn't make it out. Headquarters is gone. Most of our agents have been captured or killed, and our accounts all frozen. I don't know how the corporations found us, but you can bet they won't give up now that they've had a taste of blood. The Jet's stealth rig should keep us hidden if we keep moving, but Incognita can't survive long on backup power. She's got 72 hours, tops. We need to mount a counterattack before then, or we'll be defenseless against their scans. If that happens, we may as well just crash this thing into the ocean. You've never seen the inside of a corporate deprogramming chamber. I won't see the inside of another. Incognita is scanning for targets of opportunity where we can replenish our supplies. Follow her leads and gather what resources you can. I'll run through our contacts and see what favors I can call in. We're going to need all of the advantages we can find in the coming days.
So, tiny bit of information about this game in general. It's made by Clay Entertainment, or I always forget how to pronounce them. And I like. Well, actually, that's the information. And the next thing is what I really like about it that I'm just noticing right now. I really love the comic book-esque style with the cell shading.
Slack when it comes to network security, and their terminals are full of interesting information. We found a lightly guarded executive complex here. Get in, find the computer, and steal their contact list. Then we'll have our pick of future targets.
I also like how this is a nice variation of your normal turn-based strategy. Less violence and more just sneaking around focused. You don't usually get that with turn-based strategies. It's usually just shoot everything in sight. Whereas in this, it's absolutely better if you do not shoot guards, because then or paralyzed guards or stun guards.
Bad news, operator. They caught us completely by surprise, so we have no firepower with us. The guards' weapons are gene-coded to their owner and useless to us. We're going to have to make do with what we can find along the way. We've beamed you through the security grid. You should be somewhere near the target, but you'll need to look for it. Get the list and find a transport pad to escape. But be quick about it. They noticed a disturbance when we ported in, and their alarm level is already rising.
Okay. So, as I was saying, it is a rather stealth-based game. And it's actually to your advantage to take advantage only of stealth. What I just did there was actually incredibly stupid. I should have not done that, but that's alright, because now if somebody actually opens that door to come in, they'll just attack me right away, which sucks. Gonna go ahead and hijack this console for extra power. You can see my power in the top left corner right now. That is to use incognita functions, such as hacking. Such as hacking. So let's do a quick peek in here, then let's open the door. And if you open the door and then peek, you actually get a more clear vision of what's going on in the room. So let's end the turn right here. There is clearly a camera somewhere in this room. Oh my god. I guess I'm glad I did what I did. Because that is scary. So that is a noticed spot now. If he turns around, I'm not sure if he'll see me. Either way, Banks can actually get through here. Banks, her power, by the way, is to unlock locked doors. And she can also pickpocket guards because she already has a point into Anarchy. So let's peek through here right away. It seems to be a safe room. I'm just going in because it's making me nervous. And I'll hack this terminal as I walk by. I'm going to need a lot of power eventually. Again, I'm not liking these open situations I find myself in, but I kind of need to stick to them for now. Let's end the turn right here and hope that nothing else goes wrong. Okay, so there's clearly a security guard in there, but I kind of need to go through here because that room is not safe. Fortunately, that room is, though. I don't have the option to... I do actually have the option to peek around corners here, and I have a camera. I'm going to use Parasite on the camera. It actually takes away one firewall per turn, so you can see the firewall right there. And there's also a lockpick program, which takes 2 power and takes away a firewall instantly. But I really do prefer the Parasite. And for every 1 Parasite you have running, Parasites cost 1 more. The first one is free, which is lovely. So let's peek through this door. Nothing threatening so far. Might as well close the doors behind me. It's very important to close doors in this game, by the way, because it cuts off enemy line of sight, which is more important than you might think. Let's actually take a peek around the corner. This room is completely empty. God damn it. Where are you going? Next turn, you are just turning straight around. Okay, well. Better than nothing. This is a passage straight through there, huh? Okay, so let's end the turn here. Before you finish a map, it's best to steal from all guards and get to all corporate safes. To steal from guards without studying them, you need at least 1 point in anarchy. I'm gonna take a risk here and actually run. I don't think there's any guards over here on a first floor mission. There generally wouldn't be. So I'm actually going to take a risk and also open this door so I can peek through and get better vision. Now that could be a guard, but I think he would have heard me if I was running if he was guard. So now I have that great vision and I can move on. Carry on my wayward son. No. Can't help but notice there is a corporate safe right here and a power supply right here. Don't know what that power supply currently powers, but I'm assuming it is something important. Or else why would it be powered? And I've used my entire turn, so let's go. As you can see, I have the security level over in this corner that is slowly ticking up. At each new level, I will have new threats. I think level 1, they actually increase the... Okay. At level 1, they actually increase the total strength of any... what am I trying to say? Of any firewalls. Now, was that a guard? That's a camera. I'm going to disable both of those and also unlock this door. I would like to go through this door and I haven't seen any sounds. So let's actually peek through it really quick and then just open it. There's a camera there that's going to activate later, but so far it seems like this is a fairly safe place. So let's end the turn. Banks is probably going to head over here, and International is going to kind of hang around this corner. So let's end the turn for now. Yeah. Alarm level 1. So you can see now these cameras are starting to activate. There are safe places to hide from them. And like I said, I'm actually going to reverse the jobs that I had planned here. Have a nano fabricator and an extra corporate safe. And I'm going to spend a bit of extra power actually hacking through that, so I get control of that camera next turn. Now you hijack this console, you'll get extra power from it, so you get 3 power total. And then you actually have to kind of wait here for 1 turn, because this card's about to come back. It might actually be 2 turns of waiting. Now the interesting thing about this situation is I was hiding behind there so he didn't see me. But I can't hide again, so I have to take him out. So I'm going to KO him first. He stays KO'd for 3 turns, and then if I stay on top of him, those turns do not tick down. But I could use a paralyzer to increase the amount of turns that he stays down, and I think that's probably a good idea since Banks is so far away right now. So let's end that turn. This guy's going to come back. I'm also going to want to take him out eventually, but for now International's kind of stuck there. And since I very much doubt there is a second guard nearby, I'm going to do a bit of a weird... I can't get through there to there, huh? So a bit of a weird move where I run over here and grab these banks. Cloaking Rig Mark 1, I need an extra speed skill, but that is a really good get. We will take a look at that when I'm done this mission. So that guard's down, and I clearly don't have any patrols to deal with, so I'm just going to end my turn as is right now. Okay, so now I know that this corner has absolutely nothing in it, so it's not worth visiting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to very quickly grab the safe. My wireless scanner has picked up this camera very nicely for me. And unfortunately, because of that camera, it kind of ruins my next turn. Actually, I think I should be able to hide behind this wall. I'm going to set up an ambush just in case he actually does walk by an ambushable area. And then Banks is going to check out the nano fabricator. And and see if there's anything worth buying. Neural Dart could very, very well be worth buying. Subdermal Cloak. Stim item consumes 5 power when used. Renders user invisible until their next turn when they use a stim? Oh, that's kind of shitty. I don't want to get rid of the custom paralyzer though, and this neural dart will actually over encumber me, but it's still probably worth it. Ranged weapons are hard to come by, and I do like picking up extra agents. So I'm over encumbered now. What that does is remove 1 movement from me, and not allow me to run anymore, which is a bit of a problem. At least this guy's down for several turns though. So let's end the turn where we are. So I actually did get him. I probably would have been stealthed if I just let him walk by, but I wasn't entirely sure about that. I hadn't watched his pattern closely enough. So let's steal from him really quick. I get a security pass card, which is kind of important. And I get to move on. So this guy will wake up eventually. And it was really a bad time for that to happen. I'm actually going to open these doors. I don't think there's any more guards, and actually open the door as I had said. And I'm pretty sure this is the security terminal area. So I eventually want to leave this guy alone and get back to that guard. That was a mistake, but it's not one that's gonna cost me much. Some corporate safes back here. I really should have been hiding around this corner. Instead I get 1 level of alarm. So let's end the turn real quick here. So firewall strength is increased by 1, so these are going to take even longer to get by. You, on the other hand, can still run. Now I'm fairly certain.
That's an executive terminal. It still has a solitaire game up on the screen.
Unlock using incognito, so I actually have to wait here for it to unlock, unfortunately. And this guy's gonna wake up in the meantime. And I didn't close that door. So I'm making mistakes all around here. This guy can keep being pinned for now. So let's end the turn really quick. It also cost me a lot to hack that terminal because of how many firewalls I have open at the same time. I also can't run. I can drop this and then come back for it. I still can't run though. But I can run next turn because of that, which is probably a good thing. Now the real question is, can I run all the way over to this guy? No, I can't. So what I'm gonna do very quickly is I'm going to close this door, hide behind this corner. He will wake up, but he will not be able to see me, and then I'm going to lie in ambush again, and he will probably run into me. Let's end the turn. So the good thing about this situation is that I can just... Oh, I just ran with International, which you know is actually probably a good thing. So I'm gonna get out here and just take this guy down right away. Then I still have 10 movement to get back as close as I can to this security terminal, which I need to do. So let's go through here, close this door behind me, and get all the way over here. There could be a corporate safe in this corner, but I doubt it because I actually have long-range scanning with her, so I would see any electrics nearby. Electronic harmonics. So let's go ahead and grab whatever's in this corporate safe. I did run, which is good. This is a bigger corporate safe, so there might be an item in it, which would actually be horrible for me. It's a charge pack, so I'm over encumbered again, but this time twice over encumbered. And this guy has 3 turns left to wake up, and my custom paralyzer is actually ready, so I can just re-paralyze him on the way by, which is a good thing. So let's end the turn. I'm not liking how much I have to carry with her. Some extra strength would have been nicer if they had spread these out, so that several people could get them, but that's alright. I'm just gonna custom paralyzer this guy again. He doesn't need to have it charged, so he's gonna be down for quite a while. And then Banks, it's gonna be her job to go ahead and find the actual exit, which I'm fairly certain is gonna be over in this area since there aren't that many more areas for it to be in. There we go, got myself a sight list. That will give me more.
Sight list. They noticed you poking about and have changed up their patrols. Be careful on your way out.
Oh, there is an extra door over there. That's so sad. I think I'm gonna go for it. This guy will wake up, but I have my doors properly closed. It's probably empty, isn't it? Oh, it's so rough. Okay, time to peek in. I'm actually going to open the door first and then peek. This might actually be the elevator. It is the elevator. So this is actually where the exit is. And I'm assuming there might be like some corporate stuff over there that's worth getting, but... oh, this is a rough time. Not to mention there's one guard who I didn't actually subdue and take his money. Let's end the turn. This guy's going to be waking up this turn.
Alarm level 3. Additional guard patrols.
The additional guard patrol is also unfortunately close to where we are. So you actually have to head over to here and hide. Although I might need your help in the future, especially since you can actually run and I cannot. So there's an extra guard who's coming over to check out the security terminals, I assume. You stand on ambush just in case, and I will end the turn.
Investigating. I'm just a little twitchy tonight.
You stay on ambush. And you actually hide here. That one guard is on the hunt, but I'm gonna need help to get past these 3 guards at the same time. You're hunting, and you're going in there. You are investigating, and you're going forward. And I'm assuming this guy is going somewhere completely different. Yeah, right there, unfortunately.
Investigating. Must be imagining things.
Okay, now she actually has most of the AP. So I'm going to, action points. So I'm going to investigate you. You're hunting and you're going directly around that corner, huh? So I could hang out near this wall. You're going directly towards me, so I can still hang out behind this, which is good. And you are patrolling, and I might need to take you out if possible, except I can't even reach that far. Okay, so you're heading this way. You I can get past. You guys are both switching position, so right here might be the ideal place for Banks. Let's close these doors, make sure they can't get line of sight on me at random. I could take... oh, I never picked up the gun again. Oh, I spent money on that gun. Oh well, if I hadn't dropped that gun, I probably wouldn't even have been able to make it where I am right now. I was about to be like, yeah, I can just shoot this guy in the back if necessary. Okay. So now you have to actually peek around this corner and check what these guys are doing. He's coming back that way, and you are continuing to hunt forward, surprisingly. interesting. So maybe you go over here. Should have closed that door behind me. And get ready for an ambush. And you can actually stay where you are. I'm actually going to go back for that, even though it's hugely risky.
We're checking things out.
So you're going to be taken down. Lovely. I can also probably use the custom paralyzer on you.
Investigating area.
That was very close. But you can go ahead and use your custom paralyzer. Lovely. And then start hiding behind this. Now I'm running into problems because I didn't close this door behind me. You can hide over here. And you can... Is this even hidden? This is hidden. These aren't really hidden, but they're behind so much cover that they're hard to see from any entrance. Do you have anything to steal? Just 90 credits. Hey, 90 credits is 90 credits. I realize I'm taking a huge risk going back for this gun. But I really want to take a huge risk going back for this gun. I'm also going to drop the level 1 security card because I don't need it anymore. And I'm going to close this door. Okay, let's end the turn. I'm glad he didn't pick up the dart gun he was on top of.
Alarm level 4. Additional guard patrols. Evasion recommended.
Okay, so you go in here. Close this door behind us. One additional guard patrol, huh? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It only takes 4 for an extra guard to spawn. I might have to abandon the item that I left back there. Okay, pick up... Well, you don't really need to pick up the pass card. Start running. He'll notice us, but that doesn't matter.
Investigate something.
So we can KO him. Lovely. He'll be down for 3 more turns. I really wish he had some money so I can make up some of my losses.
Guard down.
Fortunately, he stopped because of how down the guard was, which is nice. Okay, you can head back all the way into there. And I'm fairly certain you can make it too if you run. This is not noticed. None of this is noticed. For some reason they can't hear me anymore either, so that's alright. And I'm very disappointed in myself. I succeeded in the mission, but I wasted 450.
List of contacts. I'm sure they won't miss it.
And a spare weapon, which I love carrying a spare weapon because of my next objective, personal objective for how I'd like to play the game. Oh, that is bad. 450 purchase. So all the credits I made were actually from pickpocketing of the guards. And I guess having a charge pack. Charge packs are good. Ish. Okay, so I have 700 credits. I'm actually going to stack one instantly into Anarchy because I think stealing is so important. Excuse me.
I've re-established contact with Monster. His network picked up the attack just before it hit us, and we're working to trace it back to the source. In the meantime, he's offered to sell us some of his more rarefied stock.
Greetings. I don't often perform transactions face-to-face, but Gladstone is an old friend. I'll contact you when anything becomes available.
Thank you, Monster. If we find their central server, we may be able to bring them down, or at least distract them long enough that they lose our trail. Continue scavenging operations, and I'll keep you posted as more intel develops.
Lovely. So generally my next objective is actually to find a hostage to rescue, but they didn't actually give me that option here, which kind of sucks. I don't know what a financial suite is, but I like the
Looks like
sound
someone
of
is
it.
trying to impress his boss by working through the night. Well, I can appreciate his work ethic. I'd appreciate his access codes even more. Let's schedule a meeting.
Okay. So this is going to be our next mission. I'm going to be getting a key card so I can later on break into a vault and get a ton of money to make up for my last mistake of not getting a ton of money in a vault. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please do like, comment, subscribe, especially comments with helpful hints, and or just comments in general. I like talking to you guys, or at least seeing you talk, because I haven't been responding to comments as much as I should have recently. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.